Meeting for April the 21st, the Berkeley County Planning Commission to order. Sarah, can you read the roll call?
John Hardy.
Here.
Linda Barnhart. Eric Goff.
Here.
McKenna Norton.
Present.
Ted Lewis.
Present.
Daniel Gann.
Here.
Michael Bush. Ronald Truitt.
Present.
Troy Barrett.
Thank you, Sarah. We do have a quorum, so we can move on with the meeting. The first thing we have is approval of the agenda. No changes.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion by Mr. Goff and a second by Ms. Norton to approve the agenda as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Likewise for no. Sunshine Law speakers. I don't believe we have anybody under the governmental. Okay, good. We'll take a motion for the approval of the minute meetings from April the 7th.
Move to approve. Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Goff and a second by Mr. Truitt to approve the minutes from the April 7th Planning Commission meeting. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Likewise for no.
Abstain due to absence.
Abstain due to absence.
And we have two abstentions, three abstentions. Mr. Gant, Ms. Norton, and Mr. Hardy all abstain for due to absence. The motion carries. We have one public hearing tonight. The first item is the Stanley family transfer.
Yes, the public hearing tonight's a request for waiver. The project is Stanley Family Transfer, file 2503-070. The developer is James and Susan Stanley, and the surveyor is Polaris Land Surveying. It's located in the Arden District, tax map 16, parcel 3, and the site's located off of Midnight Meadows Way, which is off of Paynes Ford Road, approximately half a mile southeast of its intersection with Airport Road. The developer's proposing a 2.2 acre residential lot to be served by private well and septic. This subdivision would create an 11.6 acre residue, which is currently unimproved. The developer is requesting a waiver to section 302.1.d.1 of the subdivision and land use ordinance, requiring a 50-foot right-of-way from the proposed family transfer lot to a WVDOH right-of-way. Midnight Meadows Way is a 30-foot non-exclusive right-of-way that was created in 2001. There's not a feasible way to increase the right-of-way to 50 feet as it traverses property not owned by the Stanleys. The proposed family transfer lot would utilize another 30-foot non-exclusive unnamed right-of-way from Midnight Meadows Way, which was created in 2020 on a previously approved family transfer plat. Given the information provided, staff recommends approval of the waiver to section 302.1.d.1 contingent on the following conditions. One, increase the 30-foot unnamed non-exclusive right-of-way, which traverses the Stanley's property to 50 feet from Midnight Meadows Way back to the proposed family transfer lot. And the owners of the previously approved family transfer lot and the future owners of the proposed family transfer lot enter into a road maintenance agreement for the unnamed non-exclusive right-of-way.
This is do we have anyone to represent the project? You want to step forward, state your name and your address?
My name is James Stanley. My address is 72 Garnet Drive, Bunker Hill. What we want to do is give a piece of land to our daughter. I'm not a developer. We bought this little farm 5 years ago, my wife and I did, with the intent of giving my son, which we already have, that's already been approved, he's already living there, and we want to give a lot to our daughter. And then that's the end of it.
Okay.
Nothing else is for sale there.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Zane. Does anybody from the public have any comments?
If there is no one, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Goff and a second by Mr. Gant to close the public hearing. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Stanley?
Are you okay with the staff comments, sir?
Hey, Mr. Stanley? Are you okay with the staff comments on the existing right-of-way and then expanding it to 50 feet from that point back?
Yes, that's correct. We only have 30 feet in the front coming back to our property. We can go to 50 feet from Midnight Meadows back to.
Okay. And no further comments, I'll make the motion, we accept staff recommendation and,
We have to close the public
yeah.
public hearing.
Yeah.
I guess-
Motion to close the public, I thought we, Mr. Goff, and a second by Ms.
We haven't
Gannon.
voted
Vote.
yet.
Okay, vote to close the public hearing.
I was gonna say, I
All
thought
right,
it's already closed.
all right, we good.
Okay, I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay, and then you want to finish that?
I'll make the motion, we accept staff recommendation and grant the request for waiver for family transfer.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Gant and a second by Mr. Goff to accept the staff recommendations for approval of the waiver to section 302.1.d.1 with the increased 30-foot unnamed non-inclusive right-of-way and extend it to 50 feet from Midnight Meadows Way back to the proposed family lot, and then the owners of the previous approved lot and the future owners of the proposed lot enter into a road maintenance agreement. All those in favor? Aye. Likewise for no, the motion carries. Thank you. That is the end of the public hearings for this evening. We'll move on to the preliminary plan approval, and that is Rankin Fitness Center.
Yes, this request for preliminary plan approval is for Rankin Fitness Center, file 2409-276. The developer is Rankin and Associates LLC, and the engineer is Fox and Associates. It's located in the Falling Waters District, tax map 14, parcel 73. The site's located on the west side of TJ Jackson Drive between Akron Drive and Saffron Terrace. The developer's proposing a 12,076 square foot fitness center on 1.29 acres to be served by public water and sewer. No waivers or exceptions have been requested. On April 3rd, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the above-mentioned project compliant with the subdivision ordinance. The preliminary plan meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends approval of the preliminary plan.
I have a quick question for staff. Is this Alan Henry's property, he's just developing for them, or they own this?
actually purchased it.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Do we have anyone to represent the project tonight?
Clint Rock with Fox and Associates.
All right, thank you. Planning Commission members, do you have any questions for Fox and Associates or staff on this project?
There are no comments. I'll make the motion. We accept staff recommendation. Preliminary plan meets requirements of subdivisions 2009. Therefore, I'll make the motion. We approve preliminary plan.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Gant and a second by Mr. Goff to accept staff recommendations for the approval of the preliminary plan. All those in favor, aye? Aye. Likewise for no, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it for the preliminary plan approvals. Next, we move to the final plat determination. The first item is Nadenbush Pines.
Yes, this is a request for final plat determination. The project is Nadenbush Pines, Phase 3, lots 46 through 53 and 59. The file number is 2412-399. The developer is ILA Properties Incorporated. The surveyor is Roberts Land Surveying. It's located in the Arden District, map 19, parcel 3.2. This project is located on Nadenbush Lane, approximately 1 mile east of its intersection with Winchester Avenue. This final plat proposes 9 single-family lots on approximately 3.31 acres to be served by public water and sewer. No waivers have been requested for this project. On April 3rd, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the project compliant with the subdivision ordinance 2009. The final plat meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends final plat determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval at the May 19th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Do you have anyone to represent the project?
Mike Roberts, represent the project.
Thanks, Mike. Planning Commission members, do you have any questions for Mike on the Nadenbush Pines?
There are no questions. I'll make the motion. We accept staff recommendation, grant the final plat, termination advertising for a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval on the May 19th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Gant and a second by Mr. Goff to accept staff recommendations for final plat approval consideration at the May 19th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting. All those in favor? Aye. Likewise for no. Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, the last item we have is Southbrook, Section 2.
Yes, this is a request for final plat determination. The project is Southbrook Section 2, Phase 6B, Townhouse Lots 241 through 249, 273 through 290, 354 through 366, 416 through 428, common spaces 6 and 13, open space M and U2. The file number is 2412-398. The developer is Chandler's Glen LLC, and the engineer is Gordon. It's located in the Mill Creek District, map 3, parcel 9. This property is located on Shiley Road, approximately 0.3 miles north of Hatchery Road. This final plat proposes 53 lots on 12.96 acres to be served by public water and sewer. On April 16, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the project compliant with the subdivision ordinance 2009. The final plat meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends final plat determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval at the May 19, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
We have anyone to represent the project Southbrook?
My name is Mark McDonald. I'm with Integrity Federal Services, representing the client.
Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Planning Commission members, do you have any questions for Mr. McDonald on Southbrook Section 2?
Seeing that, I'll make the motion, we accept staff recommendation, final plat determination, advertising for a public hearing for consideration, final plat approval at May 19th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
We have a motion by Mr. Gant and a second by Mr. Jewett to accept staff recommendations for consideration of final plat approval at the May 19th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting. All those in favor? Aye. Likewise for no. Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Item number 9 is staff council discussion, comprehensive plan update. We'll ask Laura to give us that update.
Yeah, real quick. So, April 9th, we did our first public workshop from, I think it was 2 to 4. And we had a decent turnout. We knew like that time would be for a certain demographic, and I think it kind of proved it. So the next public workshop is Thursday, May 8th from 6 to 8. So that'll be the final public workshop. And then Berkeley Group will take all of the public comments that we received and use it, you know, to tailor the comprehensive plan. Is that it?
How many people showed up?
I think like between like 15 and 20. Not terrible. But I'm hoping we can get a little bit more people there this next time since it'll be after work.
Yeah, I couldn't
They
make it because.
were very engaged. They asked questions. They went around to all the workstations and offered input. So that's always a plus.
That's good.
Yeah. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you for all your hard work. You too,
Eagle,
Doug.
you have anything today? Nope? Okay, cool.
If there's nothing else, I'll move to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn by Mr. Gant. Second by, Mr. Goff. Second by Mr. Truitt. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You can stick around.